Hello, YouTube, and welcome to Kelly's Plant-Based Guide to Eating Out, where we take a look at popular restaurant menus and figure out what we can eat from a gluten-free vegan perspective. I'm Kelly, I'm a holistic nutritionist, and I like to go out to eat, but I don't want to compromise going out to eat and being social because I eat plant-based. So I want to help you guys and show you guys how you can eat out, how you can be confident, how you can feel great, and still be social and go out with your friends. Today, we're going to be taking on a suggestion from a coworker, and this might be hard. And so I was like, okay, I'm up for the challenge, I think. Today, we're going to be looking at barbecue. So Lucille's barbecue, and I think I've ever eaten at Lucille's barbecue. So this is going to be a fun one for me to look at for you guys. But what are we looking at on the menu? We're going to be looking for 100% whole nutrient dense food. So I don't want fake meat. I don't want fake anything. I don't want chemicals. I don't want any of that. I want food, whole food, nutrient food that comes from the ground or a plant, all that. We want no animals. So we're not going to be eating barbecue. We're not going to be eating any beef or chicken or fish or any of that. No gluten, no eggs. No, none of that. We're also going to be keeping it low to no oil. So we're going to be very mindful of the oil. We're going to probably ask the restaurant what kind of oil they use. And if they use canola oil, we're going to say, nope, no oil. We're not going to eat that. We're also going to keep it lower calories. We're going to make sure it's not like a huge calorie fat bomb. It's also going to be gluten-free. So let's see what we can eat at Lucille's barbecue. Okay, here is Lucille's website. And look at that, you guys. I see watermelon with this other stuff. But watermelon looks great. So far, I found something we can eat, which I had no idea. But let's go to the menu. Here is the menu. Oh, they have more than barbecue. I didn't even know what to expect because I haven't been here. So let's take a look. It looks like they have photos, which is cool. But just looking through this, a cauliflower bite, that kind of sounds like a bread. Yeah, breading, tossed in breading. So that's probably going to have gluten. We probably can't do any cauliflower bites. Fried pickles, also going to be gluten with a ranch, which is also going to have dairy. We're not going to do that. So far, there's nothing on the appetizers. The sandwiches, we could do no bread, obviously, but I don't really like any of these either. There's nothing in here. There's no actual just vegetables. Barbecue? We're not going to do any barbecue. They don't even have baby back. They don't even have fake meat barbecue, but we're not going to eat any barbecue or chicken or here it is. Pork, chicken, yeah, none of this. Southern specialty. So here's some fish, jambalaya, none of this. Oh, here you go. Colin all vegans. Roasted spice cauliflower atop crisps. Okay, I like this, you guys. Let's look at the picture of this. Okay, this actually sounds okay. We would have to just double check that it doesn't have any gluten in any of the sauces or anything, but I like that because it doesn't look like the cauliflower is breaded. It looked like it was just roasted. This sounds great. We don't want a winter chicken lunch. No, banana pudding. A banana pudding, but a raw vegan version of banana pudding. Oh, that would be so good. And then no beverages. We're not going to really drink any beverages with our meals because we want to be mindful of digestion. So we're going to wait 30 minutes before and 30 minutes after before we drink anything when we eat. But yeah, there's not even, I thought there'd be like a side menu. They've got to have like sides, right? Like barbecue sides. That's interesting. There's the dine-in menu, dine-in lunch menu. Maybe this is a little different. The lunch menu looks the same. I think it's all probably the same. I wonder if there's a salad on the lunch menu. I don't see any salads, which is really interesting. Oh, there's a salad. Okay, yeah, this is the salad. Oh no, this is the salad. So these salads, again, when you're gonna get a salad that's gonna have all this meat on it, and the meat is the main attraction, like these salads right here, the chicken, the brisket, and the tri-tip, you're gonna probably pay the full price, and they're gonna probably take it off, and you're gonna have two things on it, and you're gonna pay that full price for it. So just be mindful of that, or see if they can just make you a salad, or what is, I mean, I don't even like the stuff that's in here. We don't want black beans and cheddar cheese, and yeah, I don't know. I think this calling all vegans, honestly, I mean, there's black beans in here. It's okay. So yeah, let's see if there's a nutrition. So if we go down, typically you'll see a nutrition, which I don't see. That's interesting. Oh, so this is for testing. So I wonder if the menu is different in different locations because this one's just for testing, but hopefully you guys have the vegan bowl because that sounds really good. I don't see that they have a nutrition thing. And this is the first restaurant that we've looked at, you guys, that doesn't have their nutrition. I guess you could contact them and see. That is really interesting. Yeah, that's the first one. That made it pretty easy because they don't have their nutrition online. You can't really tell what has gluten, what has egg, what has dairy, any of that. So this is one of those restaurants that you really need to ask when you go in there. Don't just read the menu and just assume that it's okay. Always ask, you guys, because I went to a restaurant that was downstairs from my house for a long time, and I was going to this restaurant and everything I read on there, I was like, this is vegan. This sounds vegan. Everything in this description is vegan. And I think a year later I asked and they're like, oh no, we cook that in fish sauce. I'm like, wait, it doesn't say that on here. So you have to be really careful because they could do that and not tell you. So always ask, you guys, and especially here because they don't have their nutrition online. So make sure you ask and make sure there's no gluten, make sure the oil is low, or make sure it's not canola oil. And I think that vegan bowl sounds great. There's one thing at Lucille's, and it did look like they had a side of watermelon. So see if you could get a side of fruit, because there was watermelon. See if you can get some watermelon and that bowl, but don't eat those together because you don't want to eat melon with anything. So you either pick your watermelon or you pick that vegan bowl. Personally, for me, I would go with as much watermelon as they will give me. So I put together a guide, you guys. Everything that I talk about on here, I've got little tips and tricks here and there of how to order, what to say. And I put together a really quick 1.5-page guide, and I'm linking it down below. It's free. So if you want to just grab that guide, check it out down below. And yeah, I will be back with another restaurant soon. Thanks, guys.